Hey, what's up? Let's talk about Shredder issue number 1. Warning, there will be spoilers. Our story starts out with a man walking through the city. He actually gets up getting stopped by these two sanitation workers who are, picking up trash and stuff. And he's like, hey, do you need some help? Do you need some directions? The mysterious man's like, no, I don't need directions. I'm on my way home. He walks into the building and the men start freaking out. It's like, oh my God, he just walked into this building. What's going on? I think he's about to die, because we find out that these men are actually surveying the premises that this man just walked into, and this man is a Rokusaki, the Shredder. We actually come to find out that this building that the Shredder goes into was previously, at one point, a safe house of some kind for the Foot Clan, a base of operations, one might say, and it has been abandoned for quite some time. Yet, there are people in it who seem to be like offshoot of the Foot Clan or unsanctioned Foot Clan. I really don't know. But Shredder goes in there and they do not welcome him with open arms. They actually attack him and they end up all dying because Shredder ends up killing them all. After killing all the mindless foot soldiers, the Shredder actually ends up meeting the person in charge of this operation named Rhea, aka the Mourner. And she actually knew Shredder when she was a lot younger, apparently. And she actually takes him down with this super secret technique. And she starts to say, you don't remember who I am. You taught me. We praised you. We worshiped you like a god. And you didn't reciprocate that and give us the attention that we actually deserved. After the Shredder's incapacity, the Earth Protection Force ends up showing up, guns a-blazing. They jump through the windows, bust through the doors. They come in because apparently they have been monitoring the situation for months. And because the Shredder showed up, he actually blew their investigation, which lost their attempt to basically get this offshoot of the Foot Clan. So the Shredder ends up getting taken into custody by the Earth Protection Force. And they're like, look, we know who you are. We know what you've done. We need your help to find Rhea and this group of offshoot of the Foot Clan, because they apparently are making an interdimensional dirty bomb. And Shredder's like, you think I have the answers? I've been gone for like several years. What makes you think I have the answers to this? And they're like, look, we are going to make you an offer you can't refuse. We are going to offer you your freedom and the fact that you can possibly kill the person who dishonored you in the fight tonight and get your honor back. What do you say? Will you help us out? They end up actually taking the Shredder to the armory where they show him that they actually developed, I don't know how, they developed a new Shredder suit for a Rokusaki, where it's more high-tech, gives him extra strength, lets him jump really high, almost kind of like an Iron Man suit of somewhat. And he's like, what is this newfangled technology? I don't need this. So he starts taking pieces of this suit that they made and starts to jerry rig it into his own preferred style of suits. And he's like, I'm gonna go kill some ninjas. All right, so let's take a look at the internal artwork for this issue. There's your creative team right there. The artwork is decent. It's okay. I mean, I don't 100% hate it. It has its pros and cons. I do feel like they use a lot of speed lines for the action scenes and don't really go that in depth with the fighting and stuff in this. I do like the colors. I think the colors are pretty well done. One thing I actually do really like, and it was pretty cool and a little creepy, was this up here, where whenever they show the worms, the worms start to go over the panel lines and stuff for each, and it starts to encroach on some of the other panels, which I thought was a pretty cool thing to see. This is probably one of the best arts that you'll find in this issue, is this one-page spread of the Shredder. I don't know who did that, but man, that is really amazing. And then we just get it seems the artwork seems a little flat almost in a sense. With the rest of this, but I mean, it's kind of you get what you get, to be honest. But I mean, I hope the artwork does somewhat improve later on. It's not bad. It's not blow me away good, but I mean, it's decent for what it is, because IDW doesn't want to pay superstar artists to work on books like this that we are all hyped for. But yeah, it is what it is. So, what exactly I think of this first issue of the Shredder? Well, it was okay. I was a little bit underwhelmed by this first issue. There was some good and there was some bad in this. I do feel like this has possible potential to be a good series moving forward. I just think it had a little bit of a rough start. And I did like the fact of the things where they take the Shredder in this first issue. He very much seems like a man at a time and a possible reluctant hero to be put and thrusted into this situation of trying to find this offshoot of the Foot Clan and find the dirty bomb and whatnot. It very much seems like it's gonna be like moving forward, like how Shredder got his groove back, type of thing, and like, how, are we gonna get like a different incarnation of the Shredder? I don't know, or maybe take him and do some interesting things like with character development, stuff like that. I would love to see that, to be honest, and see him honestly go and like kill a bunch of ninjas would be cool, because he doesn't really do that in this first issue except for a couple panels. A lot of this issue focused on really, setting up things to come with, the government agency and, him, talking to them and stuff, it was okay. It was just okay. But I am interested to see where this is going to go, even though this does, not necessarily wet my whistle, story wise. But I'm interested to see what is going to happen, because the Shredder is definitely a cool character and he kind of deserves better than this, to be honest. But I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I'm Otaku Mike. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out. Stay safe. Go read some comics.